Like once we got married and we like went through our first month together, we're like, okay,
now
what?
But being in my parents' house when we just got married, I felt like I was like stuck in like my high school thing almost.
And time went on, we were like, gosh, what do we do?
Yeah, now we understand more why we didn't buy the house in that moment.
And so from all of those little opinions in our ears when we first got married to, oh, move away, it's the best thing you'll ever do. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. I'm Dallin, this is Alyssa, and this is our little puppy dog, Odin.
Who has to be involved in everything we do. He's the clingiest dog you'll ever meet.
In this video, we really dive into the honest reasons of why we moved away. There's a lot behind it, and so we just wanted to talk about it, open up our minds. Also, this is just like a good opportunity for me and Liz to chat and talk about things too. So
yeah,
we're just gonna film it and see how it goes. So now you guys can all watch, but life changes a lot, and that's kind of what we want to mention and talk about, and just the opportunity of moving. Not literally moving like homes, but moving in a good direction.
Yeah.
And we felt like this move was a move in a good direction in our lives and what we want to accomplish. So let's get right into it.
Can you guys tell he has a favorite, and it's not me?
You laying on my shoulder? He's got to be like touching me in some way.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Which is cute, but his breath doesn't always
It smells so bad.
smell the best. Okay, so I guess this really all starts in when we got married, June of 2021.
Yeah, that's true. Like right when we got married, we just felt in like a total rut. We wanted to be,
No, I would say right when we got married.
yeah, not right when we got married.
Like once we got married and we like went through our first month together, we're like, okay,
Now
what? Like, what are we gonna do? Like, we want to go explore and we want to move, and we knew that we wanted something different.
Yeah.
In our living situations and like, I wouldn't say career, but kind of.
Yeah.
I think we just wanted a new site, a new adventure.
Yeah, we were just newly married, so being in like the place where I grew up, for me especially, like being in my parents' house, even though my family wasn't there, but being in my parents' house when we just got married, I felt like I was like stuck in like my high school thing almost.
You always explained it as like you feel like you're trapped in your childhood home.
Yeah, like, or I feel like I was
Like you couldn't explore new places, new things because
yeah, exactly.
in the same neighborhood and everything, which like I understood too.
Yeah, I was like ready. I was like, I'm newly married. I want to get out and just like start our own life.
Mm-hmm.
Like because it didn't fully feel like a new chapter while we were stuck. For those of you who don't know, my parents moved to Tennessee and we got to take over the Utah house, which was pretty freaking awesome. Like it was, we were hooked up then. But even though it was like so awesome and I was so grateful, I just still felt like I was stuck in like high school almost. Even though that sounds weird and stupid probably. Like I loved that we got to live in that beautiful house.
We really just wanted to do something that we felt we wanted to create. Our job is creators.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to like create a new life. And
Yeah.
so I would say really it started then. We started looking for like a home. We wanted to move into a house. We wanted to move out of state. We had these huge ambitions. We ended up looking in southern Utah County.
We even looked in Arizona.
We even looked in, not like thoroughly.
Yeah, just barely.
Like we kind of looked in Arizona, but like we looked at houses on like realtor.com and stuff. But we really were mainly looking in like southern Utah.
We love southern Utah.
We almost bought a house there.
We almost bought a house there. I don't even know if we went into like much detail on YouTube at the time because
How close we were.
Yeah, because we didn't want to like share. We didn't want to share about the house if we weren't really going to buy it. You know, we obviously did share like about house hunting and stuff there, but like we found a house that we loved
and a neighborhood that we just adored. So that was like the start of it. Start of us wanting to kind of get out, do our own thing, start a new adventure. And time went on, we were like, gosh, what do we do?
Yeah, can I interrupt you for a sec? The reason we didn't end up getting the house, it just didn't feel right. Even though we loved this house and it was so beautiful, it literally just did not feel right. And I feel like there's always timing in everything, and the timing was not right, obviously, and we wouldn't be where we are now if we did make that move, I don't think. So
we feel that it was mostly us wanting it and trying to make it happen, which is like obviously something that you want to do. If you want it, you go get it. But we also were praying a lot to God and just never felt like that heavenly push at that time.
It was just us. But
kind
now
of forcing it upon ourselves, I could say.
Yeah, now we understand more why we didn't buy the house in that moment.
So just to be clear, this was something that the reason we wanted to move, like, yeah, we wanted a new fun adventure, but the real reason we wanted to move, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the real reason was everyone who had been married, like aunts, uncles, friends, parents, whatever, always told us the best thing they did when they first got married was moved away. And so I think that was in both of our minds of like, we've got to do it. Like, our marriage will be the best. We'll have new adventures. Like, everyone who's professionals, in a sense, even though no one's professional at their marriage, is telling us that we should move away and have a new adventure, and it would like bless their lives. So when they first get married, of course, because you get to like actually experience life with each other as this new chapter begins. So I think that we should clear that up of like, that's what we were looking for.
Yeah, exactly. So we were definitely looking to just be on our own, and we obviously wanted that at the very beginning. We started this new chapter by getting married, and we wanted to be on our own. We were ready for it.
Yeah.
So we got a ton of advice when we first got married, and yeah, we like took everything with a grain of salt. But when people told us like how like special and important moving away from family was, which is like crazy because you want to be with family, we were like, that one for some reason really stuck with us.
Okay, so fast forward to July of 2022. Lissa got a message DM from a company named Clover that had just started the last couple months. They wanted her to come and book a booth and promote their business. Liz, of course, Liz, of course, loved the concept. You went and you did it.
I have so many clothes, like my closet was stuffed to the brim. So when I also told Dallin about this, he was like, yep, you should do that. That's a great idea.
I was like pushing her out the door. I was like, yes, yeah, go do it.
I also sold a lot of clothes on Depop and Poshmark, and it was so much time that I didn't have. I just felt like I was wasting a lot of time taking pictures of clothes, ironing them, steaming them, making them look good for like the pictures, and
for them to probably not even sell.
Yeah, so it was a lot of time, and I was like, yeah, this idea sounds great. I'm ready to sell my clothes, so hook me up, let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we participated in being sellers at Clover for a couple months. We went a couple Saturdays, loved it. Liz made some good money off of it, the most you could make off of secondhand clothing, I think, possible. Then we found out that Clover is going to franchise. And Liz basically got down on her hands and knees and said, please, let's do this. So of course we took it to God, and we talked to each other and thought about if this is something we wanted to do.
Yeah.
We decided, let's do it.
It felt right at the time, and we were both like obviously nervous because starting up a company would be scary, and it's obviously a new concept, so we were hoping that it was gonna be good and we would like how it went. So
the main thing though is we were planning on just opening one in Utah, and then they said, well, actually,
there was a wrench thrown in there.
They said that they were booked in the state of Utah. And so we're like, crap, then we're not going to be able to do it. And then it stumbled upon us that we remembered we wanted to move away when we first got married.
Yeah.
Because everyone says it was the best thing they'd ever done.
Yeah, at this point though, when we were talking to them, we we're like, okay, we're gonna stay in Utah. We're ready to stay in Utah. Mm-hmm. We just want to move out of my hometown. Utah is so big. We could move on either end of it, and it would feel like a new adventure, a new experience. So in the mindset they were going to stay in Utah. So then when we
Clover in itself was a new opportunity.
Yeah.
We never thought about moving away, is what you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the idea of us moving away was kind of out of our minds at the point.
We didn't think it was possible.
Yeah.
So then we kind of were just like letting it go through the rocks, like, yeah, whatever happens. Just good thing after the next kept happening. We're like, oh my gosh, like we're getting closer and closer, like possibly doing this. It just made sense. Things were happening that we didn't think would be happening. Everything was going right.
Yeah.
And then we realized and we felt a push from God and heaven that let's do it. It felt right in our marriage. So at the time they didn't have any franchises available in Utah, of course. So they said you can go to any of the neighboring states that we're licensed in. So we chose Arizona. Okay, so then fast forward to September. September we went to Arizona on a little trip to start looking. We're like, okay, oh my gosh, we're moving. We are moving. We're doing this.
We're doing it quick.
So we were like, we gotta go find a place to live. So we came out here for like 2 days, trying to find an apartment or something to live in because our store was going to be under construction here pretty quick. We had already found a space and we just had to be there. We wanted to be there in person to just help the construction process go on easier. So we came out here and we found a place to live. We went back home and in 2 weeks we packed our bags and we were in Arizona.
Yeah.
So October 4th we moved.
After the longest drive of our lives.
We trekked and made our way down to Arizona into our new adventure, our new story.
Yeah.
And this has honestly, I would say, been a great humbling experience for me to really sit back and think about what matters.
Yeah, that's so true.
And I think just the fact of what everyone had been telling us of family is so important. And so like for me and Liz to really build not only our own social media businesses, but this new Clover business, which is our baby now, but then also like our relationship. And
our little family between Dal and I has grown so much.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I've gotten better at communication, better than I was at the first part of our marriage.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm terrible at communication with anyone. But I feel like I've gotten somewhat better.
Yeah.
I'm still not very good at communicating as well as I want to, but I've learned how to better communicate.
Yeah, I'd say that too. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, Clover isn't the main thing that pulled us here. It's really we wanted to
build us
and our relationship because ultimately family matters more than anything. And so from all of those little opinions in our ears when we first got married to, move away, it's the best thing you'll ever do. And I don't think they were meaning like move out of state.
Yeah.
They're just saying like move, and this is just the opportunity that came about for us.
Yeah.
We took it.
Yeah. We weren't gonna move though if we didn't have an opportunity.
Yeah.
Obviously our schedules are super flexible, but we wanted an opportunity to move us somewhere.
We said we weren't gonna take anything and we weren't gonna do anything. We weren't just gonna move across the country for nothing. Yeah. We wanted an opportunity that would be like the nicest thing possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's like the real reason we moved here is, yes, Clover was our opportunity, but we really wanted the opportunity to grow just more than ever when we're young. We know we'll have kids someday. We know we'll have big families. We know trials will come because that's just what happens in life.
Yeah.
But we wanted like these young years to be spent just on a journey, on an adventure, having fun, making memories. And we thought moving to Arizona to start a business was the definition of what we wanted.
And it has been, I feel like moving to Arizona, there's been so many emotions, like homesickness, being away from family, but also like super like happy and like rewarding feelings, like actually opening the business, but then also like our relationship growing more than it could ever. I feel like it's grown so much. And then also like there's been a lot of stressful things, like opening a business is way more stressful than I thought it was going to be. Like I knew it would be stressful because my mom, like watching my parents own businesses and open businesses, like I knew it was going to be stressful, but like you don't know how stressful something is until you like actually do it.
So you're fighting fighting for air.
Yeah. So, and I feel like even still, it's been what, a few days of us opening, there's still a lot of stresses because it is still a new thing here. It's been very rewarding at the same time.
So honestly, it's crazy to look back and think that this all started from a YouTube dating series.
Literally it's insane to me.
It's crazy to now look at everything that we've been able to accomplish and come together to do. And it all started because of you guys. It all started because Liz's mom had a YouTube dating series idea. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And now we're in another state starting a business and making memories.
Who knew YouTube would bring us together?
So,
like seriously. And neither of us were like really like finding a relationship. How do you explain that?
Yeah, I think that's the moral of the story is neither of us were looking for a relationship,
Searching
but also
for
we
one.
weren't like looking for an opportunity either.
Yeah.
Like with this business, we wanted an opportunity, but we weren't like actively looking. We were just kind of like hoping something would come, and which I know isn't what you're supposed to do, but we also weren't like in a huge hurry. We just wanted something new. And so I guess that's the moral of the story is life will take you and you just gotta enjoy the ride, enjoy the journey. And we also just want to thank every single one of you for watching us and supporting us and being there for us. We have a blast, and because of you, we are together. We're married and
it's insane.
Creating memories and
that like literally because of every single person who watches this YouTube channel literally brought us together. That's so crazy.
yeah.
So thank you. And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe because we have so many more adventures in our life. I know that will happen, that we're gonna share. So stick around. Come.
Stay a little while.
So stay a little.
Yeah, like, subscribe. It would mean so much to us. All of you have already blessed our lives. Like we're married. We were brought together because of YouTube. So YouTube means a lot to us and something that we always want to keep in our life. So, all right, if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave a big red heart in the comments so we know you made it this far, and we're so grateful. We're so happy for all of you, and we're excited to interact with you in the comments. Thanks, you guys.
See
you
ya.
later.